Let us pay homage to the Buddha, fully enlightened one. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Everyone wants to progress. Young and old alike, they are trying to progress for something in their life. All the people talk about developing or progress. All the people are talking about development of something and progress of something. This is the interest of the people nowadays. Because of this reason, today I'm going to give a talk. The title of the talk is Progress. It could just as well be called development. But now we will leave it as progress for the time being. If I were to ask all of you if you want to make progress, what would you all say? Of course we do. That would be the answer, wouldn't it? No answer. Alright. What sort of progress is it that we would wish for? What type of progress can we call real progress? Because there are so many types of progress in the modern world today. We should know which type it is that we really want to be. What was the progress that our Buddha mentioned? We all should know. In this world of ours, there is what is called progress of relatives. But that sort of progress is not the real one that our Buddha means. There is also the opposite of progress, which is degeneration of one's relatives. Degeneration of relatives, also not the real progress. This is what the Buddha means. There is another type of progress. It is of wealth. Our Buddha did not consider this real progress either. Neither did he consider the degeneration of wealth as real generation. Now you hear the progress of wealth and degeneration of wealth. Progress of one's relatives and degeneration of one's relatives. So all of them are not real progress and not real loss. Yet another type of progress is one known as the progress in abundance of friends or acquaintances. Again, neither this nor its opposite did the Buddha approve of this, the real progress or the generation of acquaintances. Today, in this modern world of ours, we have so very many people who are merely aiming to make progress in accumulating wealth and riches. However, did our Buddha ever consider as genuine all that progress that these people make so ambitiously? No, he never ever did. And when such accumulation of wealth and riches starts to decline, resulting in so much misery and sorrow, did the Buddha ever consider such loss as true loss? Even this sort of unbearable suffering, the Buddha never said that it was real degeneration. When one's relatives make good and become successful and wealthy, one rejoices at such progress. When one's relatives reach high places, high rank and high society, one takes great pride in their so-called achievements. However, the Buddha never considered such achievement as progress. Then again, When our relatives find their riches frittering away, people feel sorry for their misfortune, and some even think it the end of the world, so to speak. But then our Buddha didn't call such misfortune real downfall. Another thing that human beings really desire is to be surrounded by many friends and acquaintances. Isn't that so? Do you? Or don't you want many friends? I'm happy to hear that you don't want many friends. In my life also there are no many friends. But now I have many Dharma friends. I need these friends. I don't need other friends. I don't want to speak about others. I want to speak only Dharma. If you come and speak me, just speak Dharma. Okay? Okay, well, the Buddha never considered having an abundance of friends as making real progress. Also, the enlightened one did not consider the loss of friends and acquaintances real loss. In that case, what exactly is genuine progress? What is real progress? Don't you all want to know? Spiritual progress. Okay, I will stop my talk here. Okay? You're right. How to make progress of spiritual one? How to practice? Concentration. How long do you need to practice?
Until that.
Eh?
Until that.
Until that. Okay, you must not go home. Okay. So you are right. We must improve. We must develop our spiritual progress. But how can we develop this progress? In what or in which field should we be making real progress? Our Buddha declared that real progress is only that progress which is to be made in wisdom. Whatever progress or regret occurs, if it is not in the gain or loss of wisdom, then it is not real progress or regress. So we need to consider what is progress in wisdom. Now every single one of us in this world has little by little, stage by stage, grown up to become adults. With our welfare in mind, our parents have nurtured us and provided for us worldly education, needs by sending us to school, haven't they? We studied in kindergarten, moved up to primary school, went on to high school, and even on to university. I assume there are people in this audience who are graduates, aren't they? Right? So, can we not then say that you have made progress in acquiring wisdom? You must be wondering if this is a trick question. So you are not developing wisdom yet. So, for all of you, what is the right answer? Well, let me tell you that the progress in wisdom that the Buddha referred to is not in this type of wisdom. During his life as the Bodhisattva, Prince Siddhartha, in terms of worldly riches, our Buddha was wealthy like no one else. In terms of friends, acquaintances, and retinue, he was in no way like us. There was an abundance of them. As far as relatives go, Prince Siddhartha, who was Bodhisattva, was no less than a member of the royal Sakyan lineage. So in conventional, worldly, social, and materialistic terms, the Bodhisattva prince had reached an incomparably high level of progress, hadn't he? He had absolutely everything that we as worldlings would or could wish for. This is what we all wishing for. Again, whenever royalty elects one of their own to the throne, they choose to look for the special qualifications, experience and knowledge that their candidate possesses. When in his youth, the Prince Siddhartha was tested for all this. He was found to be in possession of all of these prerequisites to be king. Due to his accumulated paramis in countless past existences, the prince was expert even in those fields that he never been tutor in. He stood and revelled in all of these prerequisites, which he demonstrated and displayed so well. But then did our Bodhisattva renounce and go forth because he considered all of this as real progress, or because he did not consider it all as real progress? Because our Bodhisattva didn't consider it as real progress. Because of this reason, he renounced when he was 29 years old. So, isn't it the fact that our Bodhisattva and those wise ones of olden days, who would later become the noble ones, renounced those worldly achievements in wealth, rank, social status, and etc., as if it were all spit? Understand?
Yeah.
Here I need to explain a little bit more. Because olden days, Bodhisattva and those who are wise, very wise, they renounce those worldly achievements in wealth, rank, social status, etc., as if it were all stick. Whether do you know or you don't know, I'm not sure. Our Bodhisattva, as a hermit Sumedha, he received the definite prophecy from the Dipangara Buddha, Sumedha hermit. Remember?
기억하십니까?
So, from that day on, he fulfilled the Bharami for incalculable and 100,000 eons to be a Buddha. How long? 10 days? One life? For incalculable and 100,000 eons. So long. Do you want to be a Buddha? Can you spend such long time? If you want to be a Bodhisattva, you must spend at least for incalculable and 100,000 eons. So whether you want, whether you don't want, so it depends on you. But now what I want to say you is one of the lives, one of the Bodhisattva lives along the samsara, the time he was fulfilling Bharami. In one of his lives, he was born in a rich family, very, very wealthy family. His name was Akriti. What is his name? Akriti. So, as you all know, man is mortal. One day we all die. In the same way, his parents one day passed away, leaving many, many properties behind. After they passed away, the one who is protecting or taking care of all the properties left behind, called the Bodhisattva Akriti. And then he showed the properties left behind by their parents, by his parents, opening all the doors. Our Bodhisattva, he saw a lot of properties left behind by his parents. The one who showed him pointed out, this is your mother's properties, and this is your father, this is your grandmother or grandfather of your mother, and this is of your grandma, grandpa of your father. When he saw, the thought arose in his mind. You want to know what is his thought? Yeah. Okay. So the thought arose in his mind. My parents, my grandpa, grandma, they are very clever in collecting all these properties, or they are very skillful in collecting these all properties. But they are not clever and skillful in how to carry with them all. Now, I will try to be the one who is very clever and skillful in carrying all these things together with me. He has younger sister. What will you do if you have younger sister? So our bodhisattva call his sister. You see, our parents left these all behind for both of us. But I will leave them all behind for you. And his sister asked him, why is that so, brother? What do you want to do? Why you don't want them and you want to give up all these things for me? If you want to know, pay attentively. I will explain you. You see, they all left behind very much for both of us. Although they are very skillful in collecting these all properties, but they are not skillful in carrying with them. For me, I will be the one who is very skillful in carrying all these things with me. So live with them happily in this world. I will renounce the world. So our bodhisattva renounce these worldly achievements, wealth, friends, social status, as if it were all stick. So his sister told him, oh, my brother, you renounce these all things. You renounce all your wealth and all the social status, as if it were all stick. I cannot anymore to carry on my head what you have give up, as if it were all stick. I will renounce with you. So they both informed the king, and the king announced the country. Those who want to get it can go and take as they like in the home of these two brothers and sisters. Now I wonder if people in the world are licking up and savoring the disgusting, repulsive saliva that the bodhisattva and noble persons of all have set out. Well, are we going to eat the spittle that someone has set out? Which one? Yes or no? If the answer is no, what do you have to do? Yes, you know. Just think about it. If you come to see that you yourself are one who is sucking on the gobs of sticks that have been spread out by the bodhisattva and the wise of olden days, and if you begin to realize what true progress in life actually is, then you should begin to emulate the practice of bodhisattva and the wise of olden days. Understand? Is my expression polite or not? I think it will be okay. Okay. Only then you will have made true progress. Now, the progress of wisdom or the development of wisdom which the Buddha taught. What wisdom or which wisdom was he referring to? The writers of the commentaries that explain the term development or progress, or those of us who find it difficult to understand. Those of you who actually and honestly wish to strive towards achieving true progress should know in what type of wisdom it is that true progress can be found. Here, I want to ask you a question. Do you have the wisdom to put your utmost faith in karma and the results of karma? Here in audience, I think some are Buddhists since you were very young, some are not. Only when they grown up, because of studying the teaching of the Buddha, and become Buddhists. Right? So as for us, we are aware of the fact that we are fortunate to have been conceived in the womb of our devout Buddhist mother. However, to be a Buddhist, whether we have been conceived in the womb of Buddhist mother or not. Later, if we become a Buddhist, it is because of our wholesome deeds that accumulated in the past. To be a Buddhist is not easy. You must have wisdom and paramita. As I have told you one of my disciples who is from Ireland. That Irish lady was born in the Catholic family. Among all these family members, she is just the one who interested in Buddhism. Their parents doesn't agree with her up to now, but she now practices at part of meditation center, and she can practice very well too. Even she was born in a Catholic family. When she grown up, she was very interested in Buddhism because of reading, studying many books. Whereas for me and most of the Burmese people, they have been conceived in the womb of our Buddhist mother. And because of the goodness and guidance of our parents, we have come to accept that if we commit kusala, wholesome actions, we shall reap the results of kusala. They teach us, if we should commit akusala, then we can be sure of reaping the results of akusala. This we have been taught since our younger days. But please think carefully. If people were to be asked whether they have truly unshakable faith in the results of karma, what would be their reply? Well, in truth, they probably haven't reached the stage yet, as they have been brought up in the particular surroundings. They understand and believe in the workings of karma. However, if they were to be faced with a threat on their life, or not discarding their faith in the workings of karma, would they or would they not renounce their faith? If the threat were real and their life actually depended on it, they would certainly find that they have a lot less faith in karma and its result. In that case, their faith cannot be called unshakable. So unless their faith is such that they would never renounce it, even if it means that they would be executed for keeping that faith, then only it can be called unshakable. Only then can it be said that true progress has been achieved. The true development of wisdom can be achieved only through personal gain, direct knowledge of the workings of karma. At this point, so that the audience can seriously contemplate karma and its results, I wish to tell you something about what one of our meditators experienced when he looked back at one of his past existences. Do you know guardian nuts? The guardian nuts of the house, the guardian nuts of ourselves. So you must all have heard of guardian nuts, such as guardian of a house, a school, a forest, etc. Now I'm talking about one of the meditators who practiced at Palo Center. In one of his past existences, he was the guardian of a house. He could actually see himself very clearly patrolling around the house. When he tried to see where he resided, it was mostly in the attic under the roof. Being in the house of a Buddhist family, he would respectfully pay reverence, palms together in salutation to the image of the Buddha to the image of the Buddha that was on the altar of the house. As time went by, came for him to pass away from that existence. The attachment that he had developed for the house and the Buddha image made him visualize himself paying homage to the image of the Buddha. Is it wholesome or unwholesome? Paying homage to the Buddha? Wholesome. Now, that karma gave him good results. He came to be conceived in the womb of the lady of that house. The attachment was to the house, but the very last image that appeared in his mind immediately before dying was his paying respect to the Buddha. Here you need to understand differently. If he attached to the house, and that attachment became his last object at the near that moment. He cannot be reborn in a good range. Attachment to the house becomes his last object at the near that moment. He would be reborn as an animal or ghost. But the last object is only wholesome object, which is paying respect to the Buddha image that he was reborn as a human, conceiving in a conception in the house of that woman, in the woman of that house. If joyfully paying homage to the Buddha can readily transport us to a good realm, shouldn't we be performing such deeds frequently throughout the day? I heard Muslims, they pay homage to their God how many times a day? You know? You pay respect to the Buddha 5 times a day. Maybe now here, maybe many times a day I think. But when you go home you forgot. Okay? Don't forget. Another thing I want to share all of you. In our country, in Myanmar, all the Buddhists, they offer food to the Buddha every morning, every noon before noon. Breakfast and lunch, they offer to the Buddha. As if Buddha is alive. But when I visited Thailand, I didn't see Thai people offer food to the Buddha. They say Buddha passed away already. It is not necessary to offer food. Which one do you prefer doing? Who is the Buddha? Is the Buddha image? Here you should know. Only then you can do the right thing. There are many things out of our understanding. To make all of you understand clearly who is the Buddha, what is the Buddha, I need to explain. At the Buddha time, there was a monk whose name is Vakali, Venerable Vakali. Buddha's beauty, his appearance, is so handsome and so beautiful that there is no one can compare with the Buddha. That Venerable Vakali appreciated very much to the appearance of the Buddha. He was not happy if he could not see a day Buddha. He went to see the Buddha every day, looking at the appearance of the Buddha. He feels very happy. Buddha is the one who knows how to teach. Buddha is the one who knows when, how, whom, where to teach. He waited for a long time without telling anything to that bhikkhu. But one day Buddha saw this is the right time to admonish that bhikkhu. He admonished that bhikkhu, Vakali bhikkhu, why are you looking at this repulsive, dirty, useless body every day, every morning, all the time? Waves of the body are coming out all the time. So white, our body voids, excrement, and many dirty things. What is the benefit for you looking at this useless body? Even you are following me the whole day, do all my steps. Even you are seeing me, you don't see the Dharma, that you don't see the Buddha. I declare, Buddha declares, the one who sees the Dharma, see me. The one who doesn't see the Dharma, doesn't see me. Who sees the Buddha? The one who sees the appearance of the Buddha, or the one who sees the Dhamma? Dhamma. That's why the appearance of the Buddha exists since he was a bodhisattva. At that time he was not called Buddha, just bodhisattva. Only when he attained enlightenment, he penetrated Dhamma, all the Dhamma with him. So only because of the Dhamma that he penetrated, he is called the Buddha. That's why seeing the image, seeing the appearance is not seeing the Buddha. The one who sees the Dhamma is the one who sees the Buddha. The one who sees the Dhamma, Buddha is always alive. True? If you penetrate the ultimate materiality, if you penetrate the ultimate mentality, if you penetrate the dependent origination, you see the Dhamma, what Buddha has penetrated by himself. And you see the Buddha too. At that time, you know that, oh, Buddha is the one who has penetrated such Dhamma. Oh, I'm the one who can penetrate the Dhamma as he penetrated. At that time, you will know, you will feel, oh, Buddha is the one who has penetrated such Dhamma. I'm too, who has penetrated the Dhamma as he penetrated. The Dhamma taught by the Buddha is really true, because you agree it, because you penetrate by yourself. That's why offering food to the Buddha means we understanding the quality of the Buddha, understanding the Dhamma. We should offer food to the Buddha as if he is alive. When you offer food to the Buddha, please reflect the quality of the Buddha. Who is the Buddha? What is the Buddha? Understanding the quality of the Buddha, you can understand who is the Buddha, what is the Buddha, and to whom you are offering. Are you offering food to the Buddha in your home? Some water, not food. Every day you eat food. You know you are hungry. Okay? You also should offer food to the Buddha. If you can offer the Buddha with the bowl, it will be good. You know the bowl? If you don't know, come and see in my room. Because Buddha eats only in the bowl. Okay? At Ta'a also, we eat with the bowl only. For the convenience of those who offer here, we eat with the plate. Actually, I want to eat with the bowl only. And not easy to wash, there is no suitable place to wash, it will be difficult for them. Okay, so now we are talking about how it is good to pay homage to the Buddha frequently, every day. Maybe I should stop here, I think. You want to hear some more? Maybe not, but you should ask questions if you want. Any questions?
How important is the Buddha image?
How important Buddha
Is the Buddha image as opposed to...
Yes. Yesterday I finished one talk, A Life of True Security. So in that talk there is one character, King Pasenadi of Kosala. So that king firstly requested the Buddha to allow image to pay respect. The time he could not see the Buddha. The king respected the Buddha very much. Sometimes he could not go and see Buddha. So he wanted to see the Buddha. Because of this reason, he asked a question to the Buddha. Buddha, is it possible for me to pay respect to the image of the Buddha by viewing the image of the Buddha in my habits. The Buddha allowed. So those who understand how to do properly the image of the Buddha, so they can do very well structure, appearance, image of the Buddha. So at the Buddha time, when people see the Buddha, even they don't know the Dharma yet, because of the complete structure of the Buddha, so they feel very happy with it. They respect very much even to the appearance of the Buddha. It is also wholesome state of mind. Because of this karma, it gives its result, wholesome results. This is one reason. That's why image also necessary for those who emphasize much on the appearance of Buddha. At the Buddha time, Buddha and his disciples, almost all the disciples, they took one means, only one means, most of the disciples. So nowadays, according to, but Buddha allowed two means too. Okay? Those who need two means, you can take two means. But Buddha, he himself, took one means. That's why in our country, people offer to the Buddha every early morning as a breakfast, before noon as a lunch. So which one do you prefer? Two means it will be for the benefit of you, because you can offer two times. Or one means also according to your preference. What kind? Okay, it will be long. What kind of food? It doesn't matter. You can offer any food you like. So what time I have already answered. If breakfast early morning, but after dawn, it is said. I think it happened in the Sri Lanka. I think there is one lay devotee, lay woman devotee. She respected the Buddha very, very much. Every day, every morning, in his home, in front of the shrine room, he prepared big table, and then he cooked food and curry, different types of delicious food. He prepared deliciously, and then offer at the right time. After she offered, what did she do? With a holding fan in his hand, Buddha, this is this curry. Please, this is this curry. Please, this is very good. And this way she offered. So what happened in the celestial realm? For her, bearing all the followers, written, you are waiting. Appear immediately then. But they already ready for her. Company, letting you, bathing. Good? Who can do here? That's why offering is good. Cooking is good. Preparing is good. If you do reflection of the Buddha, it is okay. It will be good. Also, every day, whenever you have time to recite, I want to suggest all of you to recite the quality of the Buddha. It is for the happiness in this present life, and it is for your protection too. Every day you should try. Wherever you go, for example, you drive car, 1 hour's drive, 2 hours drive. You have nothing to do. See? Recite the quality of the Buddha. Very great. I will recite for you. Iti biso bhagava arahang sama sambuddho vichasarana samano sukato lokavitu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manuksanam buddho bhagava. Short or long? Short. Okay, very good. If you understand the meaning, it will be better.
He wants to know what is the real, actual meaning of offering food, since Buddha has passed away, like his mentality and material peace. So is it for faith? Don't we have to just follow his teaching?
Yes, I told you, the one who sees the Dhamma, sees the Buddha. Understanding, knowing the gratitude of the Buddha, seeing the Dhamma taught by the Buddha, what we feel, he is alive. Okay? All the time he is alive. If we offer, we have to prepare to be able to offer. We have to cook, we have to prepare. So at that time, what state of mind is occurring in our mind? The wholesome states of mind. The time we are offering also with wholesome mind, we offer to the Buddha. So at that time, the main thing is wholesome states of mind will arise according to the understanding of you. If you deeply understand the Buddha, the Dharma and Noble Sangha, your offering becomes more powerful and strong. Your wholesome states of mind become more powerful and strong. It depends on how you understand the teaching of the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha.
As offering food, can we understand it in the same way as we pay respect to the image of Buddha?
We pay respect. The time we pay respect, as we pay respect. The time we offer together, paying respect, and by an offering.
As we learned, if we attain the Sotapanna, the path of creation and knowledge, then we are going to get rid of the attachment to the rituals, and the rituals to the attachment to the rituals. But paying respect to Buddha, is it exceptional?
It is not attachment to the right and rituals. It is right knowledge, it is right action, not the wrong action. The one who became Sotapanna is the one who knows and sees the Dharma right? In respect to the Buddha is unshakable. So his reverence to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha becomes more powerful. He sees the Dharma, he sees the Buddha all the time. That he wants to make offering food to the Buddha more and more. For example, one thing. You know Kapiya? Have you ever heard the word Kapiya? Bhikkhus need good Kapiya. Also, you can be a Kapiya of Buddha. So every day you offer as if you are doing volunteer work for the Buddha. Okay? And then after offering, and you can take it back after offering for 30 minutes, 1 hour. So Buddha, give it back to me. So I will eat your leftover. Kapiya has the right to do. The bhikkhu can offer only to our Kapiya, not to others. Okay?
In the story there was this nut, the guardian nut, the spirit. And where do they live? In which realm?
They are celestial, but they are lower, very inferior celestial beings.
Is it very close to human realm?
Oh yes. Around in this monastery, in many trees there will be many spirits, many celestial beings, lower ones. Also in this room there will be a lot. Cannot be seen with our naked eye. Their materiality are very subtle.
Earlier you said one Catholic lady practiced in Park Center, and also heard from Pandita Sayadaw Pandita told me that one of Catholic priests practice in Panditarama.
Yes.
Do you require them to convert into Buddhist?
No. I don't convert them. Because Buddhists don't do this thing. Only because of their understanding, they just practice meditation and they became Theravada nuns too. Because of their understanding of the Dharma. Because Buddhism didn't do this. Because Buddhism is for everybody. Buddhists mean those who believe in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. But Buddha teaching is for all beings. Those who want to know the truth. Not to convert from one religion to another. But if they have faith on Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, they became the one who had faith on Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, that they became a Buddhist by itself.
As a matter of fact, when I applied for the retreat, I was required to declare my religion. So I said, I'm Catholic, believing that I'm Catholic, really. I thought that Theravada Buddhism is not religion, so I don't have to. I practiced Theravada Buddhism for a long time, but I thought it's not a religion. So without hesitation, I listed as Catholic.
It is okay. I'm very glad to hear. If you practice meditation, it will be for the good of you. It is good enough. Buddha appear in the world for those who want to know the truth. It is his purpose. That's why, following his teaching, if someone came to know or come to know the truth as they really are, practicing meditation is to remove the ego. If someone tries to convert someone into their religion, they are increasing their ego. Okay, that's all for today. You want my teacher's Paul Seattle's photo? My photo. I have no photo.
Take a photo.
Maybe take photos together. Okay?